didn't come with questions or expectations wrapped in hope. I arrived quietly with a heart that knew how to stay without needing permission. Love doesn't always knock loudly. Sometimes it simply stands nearby, ready to care without asking to be chosen. I learned to love without measuring the distance between us, not counting replies, not reading meaning into silence. I don't need certainty to be kind or reassurance to be sincere. Being here isn't a strategy, it's a decision made gently, one that doesn't lean forward or pull you closer than you wish to be. I give what I have because it's mine to give. I'm here without asking, not waiting for anything back. My care is unconditional and my warmth doesn't negotiate. I don't love to be chosen, I love because I choose to. There's a calm in knowing I don't need to be needed. Affection doesn't lose value when it isn't mirrored perfectly. I don't hold love like a request or offer it as a test. I let it exist freely without shaping it into a demand. You never agreed to answer. Freedom keeps love honest. I'm here without asking, and that feels enough. I don't reach for confirmation or lean on hope to stay standing. What I feel is steady, even if it stands alone. I know how easily love can turn into expectation. How care can quietly ask to be repaid in feelings. So I stay aware of my own heart, making sure it gives without creating pressure. I don't place weight on you for emotions that belong to me. Kindness stays pure when it's free. I'm here without asking, and that's intentional. My presence isn't a reminder of what you owe. It's simply a place where warmth can exist without obligation. I don't confuse love with attachment that tightens. I don't mistake care for something that must be returned. There's dignity in choosing softness without expecting it echoed back. I remain whole even when affection flows one way, because my heart isn't incomplete without reflection. Self-respect keeps love gentle. I'm here without asking, standing calmly in my own space. I don't step closer to feel important. I stay where I am and let love be honest. We don't need to name this to let it be real. Care doesn't always ask for definition. I don't seek labels to validate my feeling. What I offer is quiet, consistent, and free from expectation. And that's enough for me. Peace grows where pressure ends. I'm here without asking, and there's no tension in that. I don't hope to be repaid or wait for balance to feel okay. My heart stays open without leaning forward. I don't disappear when love isn't mirrored. I don't harden to protect my pride. I remain kind because kindness is who I am, not something I trade. Love in this way doesn't drain me, it keeps me aligned with myself. Wholeness comes from within. I'm here without asking, and I don't feel smaller. I don't lose myself by giving freely. My warmth remains intact, steady and self-aware. As time moves gently forward, nothing here feels misplaced. I don't wait for your feelings to decide my worth. I stand in what I offer without bending it into a request. Love doesn't need symmetry to be sincere. It only needs honesty. Truth rests in acceptance. I'm here without asking, and that choice stays calm. No disappointment, no quiet longing, just presence that doesn't demand to be felt. Love doesn't always seek to be held. Sometimes it simply wants to exist without tension. I don't give to be seen or stay to be chosen. I give because my heart knows how to be gentle without conditions. Here without asking, steady, soft and free. Love that remains without claiming space. It was never a promise. If love can be offered without asking for a return, then let it be this quiet, whole and unburdened, a presence that stays warm even without reply. I learned that love doesn't always arrive with hands that close. Sometimes it comes with palms open, ready to give warmth without trying to keep anything from leaving. Loving isn't about holding on, it's about knowing when to let love breathe. I don't wrap my feelings around you like a rope. I don't pull you closer to feel secure. What I feel doesn't need to be anchored to your response. I learned how easily care can turn into a quiet grip, and how quickly affection can start asking for reassurance. So I choose a softer way to love without tightening, to stay without claiming space that isn't freely offered. Love stays kind when it's free. I'm loving, not holding, not tying you to what I feel. My heart stays open, but it doesn't close around you. I don't confuse devotion with possession. I choose love that doesn't restrict. There's peace in knowing I don't need to be kept close to be sincere. Affection doesn't lose meaning when it allows distance. I don't follow your steps to feel connected. I stay where I am, letting care travel naturally without pressure to return. Love becomes lighter when it doesn't fear release. Freedom protects what's real. I'm loving, not holding, and that choice feels clean. I don't reach out to secure a feeling. I let it exist without negotiation. I know how easy it is to confuse longing with closeness, to think holding tighter means caring more. But I've learned that love grows safest when it isn't cornered. So I watch my intentions carefully, making sure my warmth never turns into weight. You didn't ask to carry. Respect lives in restraint. I'm loving, not holding, and that keeps my heart honest. You don't know my presence or feelings shaped to match mine. I give what I have without collecting anything back. I don't love to secure a future or to anchor myself to hope. I love because my heart knows how to remain gentle. There's dignity in affection that doesn't seek control. I don't stay close to prevent loss. I stay kind because that's who I am. Even if nothing changes, self-awareness loud, soft. For I'm loving, not holding, and I don't feel less for it. My heart doesn't shrink when it loosens its grip. It stays whole, steady and unafraid. We don't need to define this to let it be sincere. Care doesn't require ownership to feel real. I don't ask you to stay so my feelings make sense. They already do. Loving this way doesn't exhaust me. It keeps me aligned with myself. Wholeness grows without demand. I'm loving, not holding, and there's peace in that. I don't wait for balance to feel okay. What I give is complete on its own. I don't disappear when love isn't returned. I don't harden to protect my pride. I remain warm, not because I expect anything, but because kindness doesn't need permission. Love that's freely given doesn't weaken. It clarifies who I am. Strength lies 7 I'm loving, not holding, and that's my choice. No quiet demands, no hidden expectations, just care that doesn't bind. Love doesn't need to be secured, it needs to be sincere. I don't open my heart to capture yours, I open it to let warmth exist without pressure, without fear. Loving, not holding, soft, open and free. A heart that gives without closing in. If love can exist without tightening its hands, then let it be this gentle, self-aware and whole, a feeling that stays kind, even when it lets go. I didn't give my heart as a message waiting to be answered. I gave it as truth, complete in its own meaning. Love doesn't always travel in 2 directions at once. Sometimes it moves outward, quietly certain that giving is already enough. I don't send affection with invisible strings attached. I don't wait in silence, hoping it circles back. What I feel doesn't ask to be mirrored. To stay real, I've learned how easily love can become a transaction, how care can quietly ask to be repaid in feeling. So I choose a cleaner way to love without accounting, to give without preparing for disappointment. Freedom keeps the heart honest. No return required, no balance to restore. I don't love you to be loved the same way. What I offer stands complete, warm and sincere, without expecting to be met halfway. There's calm in knowing I don't need confirmation. Affection doesn't lose value when it isn't echoed back. I don't measure closeness by responses or replies. I let care exist without demanding space in return. Loving like this doesn't make me smaller, it keeps me aligned with who I am. Wholeness begins within. No return required, and no quiet waiting. I don't give to be seen or stay to be chosen. I stay kind because kindness belongs to me, not because it earns anything back. I know the ache that comes from hoping too much, from letting love lean forward into expectations. So I stay aware of my own heart, making sure what I give doesn't ask you to carry my longing. You don't know me emotion or reassurance shaped like affection. What I feel is mine to hold, and I hold it gently. Respect grows from self-awareness. No return required, and no pressure given. My care doesn't create debt or leave you responsible for how I feel. I love freely, and that freedom keeps everything light. I don't turn love into a quiet request. I don't disguise hope as patience. There's dignity in offering warmth without leaning into it. I remain present, but I don't step closer to feel important. Loving without return doesn't drain me, it steadies me. Self-respect keeps holding them. No return required, and no quiet longing. I don't stretch myself into expectation. I stay grounded in what I feel, without asking it to be matched. I don't disappear when affection isn't returned. I've gone charting to protect my pride. I remain warm because warmth isn't weakness, it's clarity. Love that asks for nothing doesn't collapse. It stands quietly, rooted in choice, not hope. Strength lies in acceptance. No return required, and no quiet longing. I don't stretch myself into expectation. I stay grounded in what I feel, without asking it to be matched. As time moves forward, this love doesn't shift. It doesn't turn into waiting or fade into resentment. Stays gentle because it was never conditional. I don't measure its worth by response, I measure it by how honestly I can keep giving without losing myself. Truth remains without demand. No return required, and no regret carried. I love without bargaining, without asking life to even the scale. Love doesn't need to be completed by another heart. Sometimes it's already whole the moment it's felt. I don't offer mine to be filled, I offer it because it has warmth to give, and giving feels right. Just love, standing calmly unburdened by expectation. If love can exist without being answered, then let it be this quiet, self-aware and complete. A heart that gives freely and remains whole no matter what comes back. Gentleness didn't happen to me by accident. It wasn't something the world forced into my hands. It was a decision I arrived at slowly, after knowing how sharp I could be, after learning how easy it is to protect yourself by hardening my state soft. Not because I couldn't be firm, but because I understood what softness could hold. I know how to guard my heart, how to step back when things feel uncertain. I've learned restraint, learned distance, learned how silence can shield. But love asked me something different, to stay kind without expectation, to remain open without leaning forward. So I didn't close myself off, I chose gentleness, fully aware of its cost and its strength. Softness survives when it's chosen. I'm gentle by choice, not because I don't feel deeply, but because I do. I don't need to harden to stay whole. My care stays calm, unforced and freely given. There's control in knowing I don't need to react. I don't need to demand clarity or shape love into certainty. Being gentle doesn't mean I lack boundaries, it means I honor them quietly. I let affection exist without turning it into a question. You didn't ask me to answer. Awareness keeps kindness clean. I'm gentle by choice, and I don't apologize for it. My warmth isn't a weakness, and my calm isn't confusion. I stay soft because I'm secure in who I am. I've seen how easily love can turn sharp when it's afraid. How tenderness disappears under the need to be reassured. So I keep watch over my own heart, making sure what I give doesn't ask to be held. I don't sharpen myself to feel safe. I stay gentle because safety already lies within me. Strength shows in restraint. I'm gentle by choice, and my heart remains steady. I don't press closer to feel important. I let love stay light without leaning on hope. I don't confuse intensity with sincerity. I don't mistake loud feeling for real connection. Gentleness is depth, it doesn't announce itself. It stays present, listens carefully, and leaves space untouched. I offer warmth without narrowing your freedom, and care without expectation. Clarity protects softness. I'm gentle by choice, even when I feel alone in it. My heart doesn't demand reflection. To stay kind, I remain warm without reaching forward. We don't need to explain this to let it be honest. Care doesn't always seek understanding. I don't wait for validation to trust my own feeling. Being gentle like this doesn't exhaust me, it aligns me. It reminds me that love can exist without becoming attachment. Peace grows where pressure ends. I'm gentle by choice, and there's no tension in that. I don't give to be received, I give because gentleness belongs to me. I don't disappear when love isn't mirrored. I don't retreat to protect my pride. I stay kind, not to be noticed, but to stay true. Softness held with awareness doesn't break, it remains intact, rooted in self-respect. Wholeness stays gentle. I'm gentle by choice, and my heart stays clear. I don't lose myself by staying soft. I remain grounded in what I feel. As time moves forward, this gentleness doesn't fade. It deepens into calm understanding. I don't ask love to harden into certainty. I let it remain open, honest and unclaimed. Being gentle like this isn't temporary. It's who I've chosen to be. Truth lives in calm. I'm gentle by choice, and that choice remains. No quiet demands, no hidden hopes, just warmth that doesn't press inward. Love doesn't need sharp edges to feel real. It doesn't need a corner to be sincere. I don't soften to be accepted. I soften because my heart knows how to love without force. Gentle by choice, steady, self-aware and free. A softness that stands without asking to be held. If gentleness can exist without expectation, then let it be this quiet, intentional and whole. A love that stays soft because it chooses to, not because it has to. I used to think warmth needed company to survive, that it dimmed when no one stood close enough. But I learned something gentler. Warmth can live on its own, steady and quiet, not waiting to be reflected to know it still exists. I don't need the room to answer my feeling. I don't need another voice to confirm what I carry. What I feel doesn't collapse when it stands by itself. It stays soft, held by intention, not by response. There's a difference between loneliness and solitude, and I've learned how to rest inside the space where my heart remains warm without being held. Wholeness doesn't fade in silence. I stay warm, even alone, not waiting to be chosen. My care doesn't cool when it isn't met. I don't love to fill a gap. I love because warmth already lives in me. There's peace in knowing I don't shrink without attention. Affection doesn't evaporate when it isn't returned. I don't watch the door hoping someone steps through. I stay present, allowing warmth to settle where it began. Love that depends on company often feels fragile. Love that stands alone feels grounded, afraid of quiet. Strength grows in stillness. So I stay warm, even alone, without turning distant or cold. I don't harden to survive. I remain gentle, and that gentleness keeps me steady. I know how easily care can start leaning forward, how warmth can begin asking to be noticed. So I keep watch over my heart, making sure what I feel doesn't turn into waiting. I don't let silence rewrite my worth. I don't let absence decide the value of what I give. Self-trust keeps love alive. I stay warm, even alone, and there's dignity in that. My heart doesn't flicker when it isn't reflected. It glows quietly in exist without direction, without destination, without expectation of retort. Acceptance steadies the heart. I stay warm, even alone, and I don't feel unfinished. I don't wait for another presence to make my care real. It already is. We don't have to name this to let it breathe. Not every warmth needs a place to land. I don't ask affection or just to set itself. It lies because it lies, and choosing to stay open without being met feels more like peace than loss. Peace settles where expectation ends. I stay warm, even alone, and there's no waking that. I don't measure love by how close someone stands. I measure it by how gently I can hold it without needing more. I don't disappear when no one reaches back. I don't close my heart to protect it from quiet. I stay kind, not to prove endurance, but to stay aligned with who I am. Warmth that self-held doesn't drain, it sustains. Wholeness comes from within. I stay warm, even alone, and that choice remains gentle. No quiet longing, no hidden request, just care that doesn't need an answer. Love doesn't always ask to be shared. Sometimes it asks to be honored quietly. I don't keep my heart warm for someone else to find. I keep it warm because that's how it stays alive. Warm even alone. Warm even alone. Soft, steady, and complete. A warmth that belongs to itself. If love can stay warm without being returned, then let it be this calm, self-sustaining and whole. A heart that remains kind, even when it stands by itself. Some forms of love never arrive loudly. They don't announce themselves or wait to be recognized. They enter quietly, settling into moments where no one is counting. Giving like this isn't about being remembered. It's about staying honest to what the heart can offer without asking anything back. I don't raise my voice when I give my care. I don't mark my kindness as something special. What I offer doesn't need witnesses to stay meaningful. I've learned how easily love can grow restless when it wants to be noticed. So I choose a gentler rhythm to give without display, to stay generous without attaching my name to every feeling I release. Sincerity lives where ego rests. I'm giving quietly, not to be remembered, not to be returned. My care doesn't wait for acknowledgement. It exists because giving feels true to who I am. There's peace in knowing I don't need credit. Affection doesn't lose warmth when it stays unseen. I don't count gestures or keep silent records of what I've offered. I let kindness move freely without expecting it to circle back toward me. Love becomes lighter when it isn't carrying the weight of recognition. Freedom keeps the heart clean. I'm giving quietly and it feels complete. I don't measure impact by response or reply. What I give already belongs to the moment it leaves me. I give because my heart knows how to remain open without bargaining. You don't owe me warmth because I was kind. Kindness doesn't create dead, it simply exists where intention stays clean. Respect remains when giving is free. I'm giving quietly without leaning forward. I don't stay waiting to be noticed. I stay where I am, letting care pass gently through me. Without attachment, I don't turn love into a performance. I don't dress generosity to look meaningful. Some of the deepest care lives in ordinary moments where nothing is announced and nothing is expected. I let warmth stay simple, uncomplicated and unclean, free from interpretation or demand. Death grows in simplicity. For I'm giving quietly and my heart stays calm. I don't fear being unseen. What matters most doesn't always need an audience. We don't need to talk about what I give. Love doesn't ask to be documented. I don't wonder if it's enough for a notice. Giving like this doesn't empty me, it steadies me. It reminds me that generosity can exist without expectation, without calculation, without regret. Peace settles where ego ends. I'm giving quietly and there's freedom in that. I don't check what comes back. What I give is already whole, already complete. I don't disappear when kindness isn't returned. I don't harden to protect my pride. I stay warm, not because I hope, but because warmth is who I am. Given without demand doesn't weaken the heart. It clarifies its centered and keeps it aligned with truth. Wholeness remains when giving is honest. I'm giving quietly and I don't feel smaller. I don't lose myself by offering care. I remain intact, rooted in choice, not expectation. As time moves forward, this giving doesn't change shape. It doesn't turn into waiting or quiet disappointment. It stays gentle because it was never conditional. I don't measure its worth by reaction. I measure it by how peacefully I can keep giving without losing myself. Truth stays unforced, and I'm giving quietly and the choice stays clean. No silent hope, no hidden request, just care that doesn't ask to be held. Love doesn't need to be loud to be real. Some of its deepest forms move unnoticed. I don't give to be followed or stayed for. I give because my heart knows how to remain open. As loud asking anything in return. Giving quietly, soft, steady and free. A love that exists without needing to be seen. If love can't be given without being named, then let it be this quiet, sincere and whole. A heart that offers warmth without ever asking to be answered. I learned that love doesn't begin when someone responds. It begins when the heart knows it doesn't need to ask. There's a quiet confidence in standing fully inside your feeling without waiting for it to be confirmed by another soul. Wholeness doesn't arrive from being met. I don't lean forward to make my love feel I don't shape my care into something easy. Return what I feel doesn't come with conditions, and it doesn't ask to be matched. I stand complete without needing you to stand beside me. Not distant, not withdrawn, just grounded in the truth that my heart isn't lacking when it loves freely. Completion lives inside acceptance. I'm whole without demands, without asking you to meet me here. My love doesn't negotiate, and my warmth doesn't wait. I don't give to receive, I give because my heart already knows. It is enough. There's peace in realizing I don't need balance to stay steady. Affection doesn't lose meaning when it flows one way. I don't ask you to hold what belongs to me. My feelings don't require your participation to remain sincere. Love becomes lighter when it isn't trying to complete itself. Freedom allows love to breathe. I'm whole without demands, and that wholeness stays gentle. I don't ask love to fix something broken. Nothing here is broken. I stand in what I feel without reaching outward. I've seen how easily love turns into expectation, how giving can quietly ask to be returned. So I stay aware of my own heart, keeping my care clean. I don't place weight on you for emotions I chose to hold. You are not responsible for my warmth, and I don't make you the keeper of it. Responsibility begins with self-awareness. I'm whole without demands, and that keeps love honest. I don't trade affection for reassurance. What I offer stays free, untethered and sincere. I don't measure closeness by how much you stay. I measure it by how calmly I can love without changing myself. There's dignity in offering care without creating obligation. I don't love to be secure, I don't love to be true to the part of me that knows how to give without shrinking. For self-respect protects the heart. I'm whole without demands, and there's no waking that. I don't wait in silence for a feeling to arrive. My heart is already home to what it gives. We don't need to define this to let it be real. Care doesn't ask for structure to exist sincerely. I don't turn love into a quiet request. I let it stay where it naturally rests, unclaimed, unmeasured, and free from expectation. Peace grows where pressure ends. I'm whole without demands, and I don't feel unfinished. I don't ask love to justify itself. It exists because it does, and that is enough. I don't disappear when feelings aren't mirrored. I don't harden to protect my pride. I remain warm, not because I hope, but because warmth belongs to me. Love that asks for nothing doesn't collapse. It stands rooted in choice, not need. Wholeness remains when love is on. I'm whole without demands, and my heart stays steady. I don't lean into longing to feel alive. I stay grounded in what I feel. As time moves gently forward, this wholeness doesn't fade. It becomes quieter, more settled. I don't wait for love to arrive from elsewhere. I let it stay where it began, inside me, complete and unburdened. Truth that doesn't need to be answered. Love doesn't need to complete itself. Sometimes it already knows it is whole. I don't give my heart to be filled, I give it because it has warmth to offer, and offering feels right. Whole without demands, steady, quiet and complete. A heart that loves freely without asking to be met. If love can exist without requirement, then let it be this calm, self-aware and whole. A heart that remains open without ever asking for more. There was a time I thought being chosen was proof of value, that love needed confirmation to feel real and steady. But somewhere between silence and long understanding, I learned something quieter. Worth doesn't disappear when it isn't echoed. It stays unchanged, rooted inside, still enough without being named. I don't measure myself by how closely you stand. I don't fade when I'm not held. What I feel doesn't lose meaning in the absence of return. I've learned to sit with my heart without asking it to perform or impress. Not every feeling needs an audience to be valid. Some truths exist because they are lived, not because they are witnessed. Worth doesn't fade in quiet moments. I'm still enough even when I'm not chosen. My heart doesn't empty when it isn't answered. I don't need reflection to remain whole. What I am was never missing anything. There's relief in knowing I don't need to compete for affection. I don't reshape my softness to be easier to want. Being enough isn't about being desired, it's about being honest with who I am. I let love exist without turning it into proof, without bending myself into something more acceptable. I stay where I am, comfortable in my own presence. Truth stands without approval. I'm still enough and I don't chase reassurance. I don't need to be seen to stay real. What I carry belongs to me, and that steadiness keeps me grounded. I know how tempting it is to let silence rewrite worth, to believe distance means deficiency. But I don't let absence decide my value. I don't hand my sense of self to another's response. What I feel was chosen by me, and that choice alone is reason enough to stand calmly without doubt. Self-trust builds stability. I'm still enough without being confirmed. I don't ask love to complete me. I meet it as someone already standing on solid ground. I don't confuse being wanted with being worthy. Those are different truths. I don't dissolve when affection doesn't arrive. I remain present with myself, letting warmth stay where it began. There's dignity in not abandoning your own heart just because someone else didn't step in. Presence anchors the soul. I'm still enough without being firm. I don't ask love affection doesn't arrive, I remain present with myself, letting warmth stay where it began. There's dignity in not abandoning your own heart just because someone else didn't step in. Presence anchors the soul. I'm still enough and I don't feel lacking. I don't search for proof in another's hands. What I am remains intact with or without return. I don't disappear when feelings aren't mirrored. I don't harden to protect my pride. I stay kind, not to be noticed, but to stay aligned with myself. Being enough doesn't make noise. It settles quietly into confidence that doesn't need applause. Wholeness remains unchecked. I'm still enough even in the absence of reply. I don't lean into longing to feel alive. I stand calmly in who I am without asking more. As time moves forward, this knowing deepens. I stop asking what could have been. I let love exist without attaching it to outcome. Enough becomes familiar, like breathing, unquestioned, natural and steady within me. Proof settles with time. I'm still enough and that truth doesn't shake. No quiet disappointment, no hidden ache, just self-recognition that remains. Love doesn't need to choose me for me to choose myself. I don't wait for permission to feel whole. I stand in my own presence, not demanded, not withdrawn, just aware that enough was never missing. Still enough, soft, grounded, and complete. A heart that knows its worth without being naked. If worth can remain without reflection, then let it be this, quiet, certain, and whole. A heart that stays enough, even when it is loved in silence. Love doesn't always ask to be held closer or kept still. Sometimes it has to be trusted enough to move without direction. I learned that care can stay sincere, even when it isn't guided, even when it's allowed to choose its own distance. Letting love be free is not absence, it is respect, practiced quietly. I don't shape my feelings to make them stay. I don't narrow space to feel secure. What I feel doesn't need a boundary drawn around it to remain real. I've seen how easily affection turns heavy when it's held too tightly, how warmth becomes pressure when it's afraid to be lost. So I loosen my hands, not because I care less, but because I care enough to let love breathe on its own. Freedom keeps the heart honest. I'm letting love be free without asking it to return. I don't hold it in place to feel chosen. What I give moves gently, unattached and still sincere, complete without direction. There's calm in knowing I don't need to decide where love should go. Affection doesn't lose meaning when it isn't guided back to me. I don't follow its path to feel secure. I let it travel without expectation, trusting that love doesn't need control to remain true or kind. To trust grows comfortable, safe, and easy to explain. But I've learned that love held too firmly loses its softness, so I choose allowance over attachment, presence over possession, and warmth without direction. Care remains when control ends. I'm letting love be free and my heart stays steady. I don't chase what I give, I don't follow it to feel complete or needed. I don't love to secure an outcome, I don't open my heart to influence where it lands. There's dignity in offering warmth without managing its future. I remain whole even when love moves outward, 'cause my heart is not emptied by release or distance. Wholeness holds without grip. I'm letting love be free, and there's no fear in that. I don't worry where it settles. What I feel doesn't need supervision to stay real. We don't need to define where this love belongs. Care doesn't require ownership to feel sincere. I don't trap affection inside expectation. I let it exist as it is, open, unclaimed, and honest. Love feels lighter when it isn't asked to stay or return. Peace arrives when holding ends. I'm letting love be free, and my heart feels calm. I don't check its direction. What I give doesn't need to circle back to be complete or valid. I don't disappear when love moves elsewhere. I don't close myself to avoid feeling. I stay open, not because I hope, but because openness is who I am. Letting love be free doesn't weaken me, it steadies me in self-trust, and the strength lives in release. I'm letting love be free without quiet longing. I don't stretch myself into waiting. I remain present in what I feel without attachment. As time moves forward, this freedom deepens. Love becomes less of a question and more of a state. I don't wait for it to return to feel whole. I let it remain where it goes, and I stay where I am, grounded and aware, with us in allowance. I'm letting love be free, and that choice remains gentle. No tension, no quiet ache, just care that doesn't cling or pull. Love doesn't need to be guided to be real. Sometimes its truest form is movement without restraint. I don't release affection, lose it. I release it because trust feels kinder than control. Letting love be free, soft, open, and calm. A heart that gives without asking where it should stay. If love can remain sincere without being held, then let it be this quiet, unbound, and whole. A feeling that moves freely and leaves the heart still warm where it began. I didn't come carrying hope, like a fragile thing that needs needed to be protected. I arrived softly with a heart that already knew how to stay kind without asking life to answer back. This love doesn't lean forward, it rests calmly, soft, and not expecting. I don't shape my care into something easier to return. I don't quiet my feelings, hoping they'll be noticed. What I give isn't a signal, waiting for a response. It's simply present, steady and aware. I've learned how easily love can turn into expectation when it forgets its own ground. So I stay rooted, offering warmth without letting it reach for confirmation. Calm grows where pressure ends. I'm soft and not expecting, not waiting to be met halfway. My heart doesn't ask for reflection, to stay open. I love without leaning forward, without turning care into a quiet request. There's relief in knowing I don't need reassurance to remain sincere. Affection doesn't lose meaning when it stands alone. I don't read silence as absence of value. I let my feelings stay where they belong, inside me, held gently, without being offered as a question. Self-trust keeps love steady. I'm soft, not expecting, and that softness feels whole. I don't wait for signals to validate what I feel. What I offer is complete the moment it's given. I know how tempting it is to hope love will answer itself, to believe kindness will eventually return as warmth. But I don't build my care on imagined replies. I let it stand without leaning in a possibility. You don't know me closeness from my sincerity. My heart takes responsibility for what it chooses to feel. Responsibility begins within. I'm soft, not expecting, and my heart stays clear. I don't turn affection to anticipation. I let love remain a statement, not a question. I don't confuse gentleness with uncertainty. I don't mistake calm for indecision. Being soft like this is not accidental, it's chosen. I remain warm without reaching outward, aware that love doesn't need to be proven to be real. Clarity protects softness from my soft, not expecting, and that keeps me grounded. I don't step closer to feel important. I stay where I am and let care be honest. We don't need to define this to let it exist. Care doesn't demand structure to stay sincere. I don't frame my love as potential. I let it be present, quiet, steady and unclaimed. Loving like this doesn't make me smaller, it keeps me aligned with myself. Peace settles where demand ends. I'm soft, not expecting, there's freedom in that. I don't hold hope too tightly. What I feel doesn't ask to be completed. I don't disappear when affection isn't returned. I don't harbor to protect my pride. I stay kind, not because I wait, but because kindness is my nature. Softness held with awareness doesn't weaken, it stabilizes and keeps the heart intact. Strength lies in gentleness, and I'm soft, not expecting my heart remains steady. I don't stretch myself through longing, I remain present in what I feel. As time moves forward, the softness doesn't fade, it deepens into calm acceptance. I don't wait for love to return differently, I let it stay as it is, unanswered, unclaimed, and still warm. What I feel remains valid without reply. Truth rests in acceptance. I'm soft, not expecting, and that choice stays gentle. No quiet disappointment, no hidden hope, just care that doesn't lean. Love doesn't need to be anticipated to be real. Sometimes its truest form is presence without demand. I don't soften to be received, I soften because my heart knows how to love without asking to be met. Soft, not expecting, steady, open and calm. A heart that gives without waiting for a return. If love can remain gentle without expectation, then let it be this quiet, self-aware and whole. A softness that stays warm even when nothing comes back. Kindness isn't something I turn on when the room feels friendly. It isn't a reaction to warmth or a reward for being seen. It's a way of standing that doesn't depend on outcome. I stay kind, not because the world asks me to, but because my heart knows how to remain open without needing permission. I don't change my tone when love feels quiet. I don't withdraw my care to protect myself from silence. What I give isn't seasonal, isn't shaped by response. I've learned how easily kindness can become a currency, how warmth can quietly ask to be returned. So I watch my own intention, making sure what I offer never turns into a request you didn't agree to answer. Integrity lives in consistency. I stay kind, even when nothing comes back. My heart doesn't close to feel safe. I don't give to be chosen, I give because kindness is who I am. There's steadiness in knowing I don't need validation to remain gentle. Affection doesn't lose value when it stands alone. I don't read distance as rejection of my worth. I let kindness stay where it belongs, inside my choices, inside my actions, unaffected by whether it's noticed or named. Self-respect keeps warmth intact. I stay kind without keeping score. I don't measure care by what it returns. What I offer is complete the moment it leaves me. I know how tempting it is hard and quietly so nothing hurts again. But I don't confuse protection with withdrawal. I remain gentle with clear boundaries, soft without becoming small. Kindness chosen consciously doesn't weaken, it clarifies who I am, even when the path feels quiet. Strength grows in awareness. I stay kind and my heart remains steady. I don't pull back warm to feel powerful. I stay aligned with the version of me that knows how to care without demand. I don't use kindness to change outcomes. I don't soften to influence feeling. There's dignity in being warm without strategy. I let my actions be simple, my presence be clear, and my intentions remain clean. Kindness that asks for nothing doesn't linger as regret. It rests as peace. Peace follows honesty. I stay kind even when it's quiet. I don't disappear to feel less exposed. I remain present, and that presence stays gentle. We don't need to explain this to let it be true. Care doesn't require agreement to exist sincerely. I don't reduce myself to avoid disappointment. I let kindness be visible without leaning forward. Loving like this doesn't drain me, it keeps me aligned with what feels right. Clarity lives in self-trust. I stay kind and there's calm in that choice. I don't brace myself against what might not come. My heart stays open without waiting. I don't disappear when affection isn't mirrored. I don't harden to protect my pride. I remain warm because warmth belongs to me. Kindness held with awareness doesn't ask for applause. It settles into character, quietly shaping how I move through love without losing myself. Wholeness remains when values stay steady. I stay kind and my heart stays clear. I don't stretch myself into longing. I stand calmly in what I choose to be. As time moves forward, this kindness doesn't fade. It becomes quieter, more natural. I don't need love to arrive differently for me to remain gentle. I let kindness stay where it began, inside a heart that knows how to care without conditions. Truth rests in consistency. I stay kind and the truth doesn't shake. No hidden expectation, no silent demand. Just warmth that doesn't ask to be returned. I don't disappear when affection isn't mirrored. I don't harden to protect my pride. I remain warm because warmth belongs to me. Kindness held with awareness doesn't ask for applause. It settles into character, quietly shaping how I move through love without losing myself. Wholeness remains when values stay steady. I stay kind and my heart stays clear. I stay kind. after love is returned. I found it earlier, right where loving begins. Not in certainty, not in assurance, but in the quiet decision to care without bargaining. Peace arrived the moment my heart understood that love in itself could already be enough. I don't enter love with tension in my chest. I don't carry expectation like a fragile glass that might shatter if untouched. What I feel doesn't demand direction. It rests calmly, aware of its own weight. I've learned how easily love becomes restless when it waits to be answered. So I let my heart soften without leaning forward, and suddenly loving feels light again. Peace begins when pressure ends. There's peace in loving, even without return. My heart doesn't race to be reassured. I don't need love to arrive back to me. To feel calm, what I give already rests gently inside my own chest. I don't measure affection by how closely it's held. I don't track distance to protect myself from silence. What I feel doesn't weaken when it moves outward. I stay present, letting care exist without managing its future. Loving like this doesn't make me empty, it grounds me, keeps me aware of who I am when no answer comes. Self-trust holds the heart steady. There's peace in loving without conditions attached. I don't ask feeling to justify itself. What I offer stands complete, not waiting to be completed. I know how tempting it is to search for signs, to read meaning into every quiet moment. But I don't let uncertainty interrupt my calm. I take responsibility for what I choose to feel. You are not asked to carry my emotions, and I don't place my peace in another's response. Love stays gentler when it's owned by the one who feels it. Responsibility creates freedom. There's peace in loving without quiet waiting. I don't turn care into anticipation. My heart stays settled right where it is. I don't confuse longing with depth. I don't mistake anxiety for closeness. Real peace doesn't shake when love stands alone. I remain open without stretching myself into hope. There's dignity in choosing calm over emotional urgency, and I choose it again and again. Calm protects the heart. There's peace in loving without needing direction. I don't guide this feeling toward an outcome. What I give is already resting in stillness. I don't disappear when love isn't mirrored. I don't harden to protect myself from quiet. I stay open, not because I hope, but because openness feels honest. Peace doesn't come from certainty, it comes from acceptance, and I've learned how to choose it gently. Acceptance steadies the soul. There's peace in loving without needing to be met. I don't stretch myself into longing. I remain present in what I feel. As time moves forward, this peace deepens. Love becomes less of a question and more of a presence. to change, I let affection stay where it began. Inside a heart that knows how to love without asking life to answer back. Truth settles in stillness. There's peace in loving, and that peace remains. No hidden desire, no silent request, just calm that doesn't waver. Love doesn't have to arrive somewhere else to be meaningful. Sometimes its truest form is the quiet peace it leaves behind. I don't love to be completed, I love because loving itself has become a place of rest. Peace and loving, soft, steady and calm, a heart that gives without tension, without demand. If love can bring peace without return, then let it be this quiet, centered and whole, a feeling that stays gentle and leaves the heart undisturbed where it rests. I didn't arrive here to be chosen or to be remembered differently. I arrived with a heart that already knew what it was capable of. Not to convince, not to secure, but simply to love. Quietly, fully, just to love. I don't begin with hope that leans too far forward. I don't open my heart to see where it might land. What I feel isn't a request disguised as care. It stands on its own, aware of its shape. I've learned how easily love can turn into expectation when it forgets its center. So I stay close to myself, loving without aiming, offering warmth without watching where it goes. Purity remains when motive is clear. I love just to love, not to be met halfway. My heart doesn't bargain for reflection. What I give isn't waiting to be completed. It already knows why it exists. There's calm in choosing not to ask love for a destination. Affection doesn't lose meaning when it isn't guided. I don't follow feeling to feel alive. I let it rest where it belongs, inside me, held gently, without turning it into a promise someone never made. Freedom keeps love honest. I love just to love, and that choice feels clean. I don't wait for signs to validate my care. What I offer is complete the moment it's felt. I know how tempting it is to love with an outcome in mind, to give warmth, hoping it shapes a future. But I don't ask love to perform. I don't dress it as potential. I let it remain what it is, present, aware and unclaimed. Loving like this doesn't make me smaller, it makes me honest. Honesty keeps the heart light. I love just to love without turning care into expectation. I don't lean for to protect sincerity. I love just to love, and there's no tension in that. I don't wait for balance to feel whole. What I feel already rests inside completeness. We don't need to name this to let it exist. Love doesn't ask for definition to feel true. I don't turn affection into a question. I let it be a presence, quiet, steady, and sincere. Choosing to love like this feels less like effort and more like alignment. Peace lives in intention. I love just to love, and there's ease in that truth. I don't monitor distance or silence. What I give doesn't wait to be answered. I don't disappear when love isn't mirrored. I don't harden to protect my pride. I stay open, not because I hope, but because openness is who I am. Love that's chosen consciously doesn't drain it, stabilizes and keeps the heart aligned with itself. Wholeness grows from awareness. I love just to love, my heart stays steady. I don't stretch myself into longing. I remain present in what I feel. As time moves forward, this love doesn't shift. It doesn't turn into waiting or quiet disappointment. It stays gentle because it was never conditional. I don't measure its worth by outcome. I measure it by how peacefully I can keep loving without losing myself. Truth rests in choice. I love just to love, and that truth remains. No hidden requests, no silent demand, just care that stays clean. Love doesn't need a reason beyond itself. Sometimes its purest form is the act of giving without direction. I don't love to be remembered. I love because my heart knows how to be warm without asking for return. Just to love, soft, calm, and whole. A heart that gives because giving feels true. If love can exist without expectation, then let it be this. Quiet, intentional, and complete. A feeling that remains even when nothing comes back. Because loving was never about return, only about being true.